Hey guys, it's Keisha. Today we're going to be doing Sabrina Carpenter's iconic makeup look. Before we get started, I am going to address the elephant in the room, which is I'm not white.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Before starting this, I did not look up any tutorials as to how Sabrina's actual makeup artist does her glam. I was just thinking I'm just gonna go based off of vibes, because I feel that's the brick and mortar of enjoyment, is vibes. The first thing I noticed about Sabrina's base is that it is glossy. Her makeup is very glossy, so we're gonna start with a glossy hydrated base. We're not doing matte. This is a shiny girl only function. I forget to put SPF on, like a lot, like more than a normal person forgets to put SPF on. Did you guys see like that thing about, what was it, Bondi Sands or something like that, that like they got exposed, the SPF doesn't like work? How would you approach that as a company? Like, hey, we've sold our customer sunscreen that doesn't work, and you know everyone's been lathering that on and going to the beach. It was like SPF 50. Like, I'm sorry, forget the money. Like, skin cancer, melanoma, all those things, like, you're telling me I risked my life? But today I'm not using Bondi Sands, so it doesn't matter. Same primer I always use in every video. It's the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, so that's the one I stick all over my face. As for this, I wouldn't say it's got a consistency of like matte or glowy. I never promised myself as a professional MUA. I never said I've got any qualification. So when you see this little brush going all over my face, just ignore it, because I know this is not what this brush is for. I don't know what it's for, but it's not for this. I absolutely abuse the side of my nose with primer because I wear glasses, and I mean, I've not found the life hack to it, or you know, the code to not having makeup like peel off the side of my nose. I've laminated my eyebrows. I actually did it myself, so my brows are already quite big and stood up, which is perfect for this kind of look. She has really large, like, defined brows. She has a lot of length in there and a lot of thickness. I actually thought Sabrina was a natural blonde, but after looking at these images, she's a brunette, I think. But what do people say nowadays? People say that there's like a shortage of natural blondes, and like back in the day there used to be like more natural blondes than there is now. Most adults who like were born blonde are not blonde when they get older, like they just lose it or something like that. That's what I heard anyway. Yeah, apparently blonde people don't exist. I'm just going through my brow with this e.l.f. brow mascara thing here. So I've already tinted my eyebrows before all of this, so I'm not going to use a lot, but I am just using a NARS, turn around, a NARS pencil to just get in there. So here I'm keeping it quite natural, because it's not really the full focus of her makeup to have like a carved out brow. It's just like a natural, healthy, big brow. So I'm just gonna do that, guys. There's literally a fly trying to get in my room right now. Does anyone believe in the thing that like human beings can like sort of become animals? And I'm not talking like reincarnation, I'm literally just talking about like human beings, like witches. It may seem like where did you get that from, but that fly that's been outside my window literally tried to come in 3 times. Does anyone else believe that? Because I don't know if I fully believe it. I'm even saying does anyone else, but I don't know if I believe it, like that witches can like, you know, just become shit and then like pop back out on the other end. If they could, like, I feel like a lot more would abuse that. I feel like that's like a hard talent to not abuse. Why would you not want to abuse that? What do we think? Large and in charge? Proud. I don't know. I've never had them that big. Is that scary? Is it giving werewolf? Be honest, is it giving werewolf? I might just do like a light coat of this foundation just because it's quite high coverage. It's not going to be much. So that's like the littlest amount of foundation I'm gonna go with it. I'm just gonna pat about. And I said that was a light coat. I was lying. This is not my summer shade, by the way, so please don't judge, because I know it's not giving chest to face match right now. Like, you wouldn't bat an eye. I don't think most of like the highlight she's got going on in here is coming from the cream product. I think it's coming from the setting powder at the end. So I'm not gonna overdo it with this. In terms of like bronzer and like bronzing, the makeup is like not very like full of bronzer. It's not really contoured or cut. I'm thinking we'll just do a cream bronzer and we're gonna cut it with the blush. But apart from that, it's no harsh lines. You know, like peach girl, strawberry girl, it's giving that. It's giving very much, I use Road Beauty, which by the way I've been like thinking of trying, but wow, those price tags, because I thought it was in Sephora, but it's not in Sephora, so that's also giving me a bit of an issue because I can only find it on the website. And in terms of shipping and stuff like that, I'm not gonna pay like USA shipping for like 1 to 2 things. So a lot of people advise against what I'm doing. What a thing to say in a makeup tutorial. A lot of people advise against what I'm doing. Dabbing out contour, concealer, to then blend it again. A lot of people hate it. They hate the whole point of it. It's dumb. It's stupid. Why would you want to do that? But I love it. I think you get a little blend before the blend. This is what I do usually when it's like a no makeup kind of day. If it was the usual makeup, yes, I completely agree. Leave your big blobs of concealer on so you can get the full like aspect of it. So yeah, blend it out a bit just so it gets a bit sparse, and also you can get like a lot of control with a little brush at first. I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't know exactly what we're doing with the forehead because she does have a fringe. I'm just gonna freestyle. I'm assuming everyone else has a fringe. It's only me who has it. I've literally never had a fringe, and you know what, with the kind of retail space I've got going on, I may benefit from a fringe. I've pulled out my NARS Laguna cream to help us with this natural contour look. It's in the darkest shade. It's Laguna 5. Do you know what? As much as people do fight for shade ranges, and not to take us like 400 years backwards, but I do like the simplicity of light, medium, and dark. I know. You know, when I'm online shopping, I do literally want to see like which shade is for the black person. I'm the last person who should be saying like cut to the chase with shades, because I wouldn't even have my foundation shade if like the world didn't move on from, you know, only like mixed people and white people wear makeup. When I was in primary school, I was sat at the table next to someone and she literally goes to me, "Oh, do black people not wear makeup?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "Oh, like do you guys not wear makeup? Because like you guys all look good, but when I go to Asda, I don't see you guys' colors in the shit." She literally said, and it was a white girl, and she said that to me, and like I'd never thought about it. Oh my gosh, not me having like a revolutionary moment. I never ever considered that, but when she said that to me, I was like, OMG. Like I was like, no, we do wear makeup, because I was like I was actually racking my brains, because I was like, am I missing something? I was like, my mom wears makeup, I've seen her wear makeup. But no, she was so like onto something. She was so right with that. But it's like I didn't really have the full idea to kind of explain to her, oh, some places do have it, some places don't. I didn't even understand that concept. So I really was just like, we do. Every time like I take out my mascara wand, I swear my eyes just know like what's about to happen, and they like start to water. I'm using the Maybelline Skyline Sensational one. This is the only mascara that's ever worked for my curly lashes. And when I say curly lashes, I mean extremely curly, like curly to the point like it gives you inconvenience, which I know is so ungrateful to say. Even with brow lamination, like obviously I laminate my own brows because I am trained in it, but like curly eyebrows, that's also a thing. I'm gonna clean this up really quick. This is why I like to do mascara like in the middle of the makeup, or at the very start I like to put a little coat because I want to let it dry so I can do my final coat. And also like messy mistakes, I get like all over my eyelid and underneath. So I'm just gonna quickly sweep up any excess. We are gonna move on to eye makeup now, which, oh gosh, my back. So I'm gonna start with a coating of powder on my eyelids, just because I think I have quite glossy eyelids at times, especially when I am wearing makeup. So I want to kind of keep like a bit of a flat base before we go in. And also the powder is quite light. It is simply like a little layer just to get the like glossiness away. I've brought out my two ancient but useful makeup palettes. W7. Does anyone know the brand W7? Why would you put gold on this copper color? Can you even say what does that say? Woo! Seduced. Am I seducing you? Well, I'm gonna seduce you after I put the makeup on, but I'm gonna talk you through obviously the colors and the placement and stuff. I know absolutely anybody with sense hates the brushes that come with eyeshadow palettes, but I love them, so I'm gonna use that today. I love them because they never have any product on, because I forget they exist. But I am going with like a kind of ashy brown. I'm going around the eye here, and I'm kind of pulling it out to like a fat wing, if you can see that. Same thing on the other side. I'm gonna just mix it up, the leftover, with a warmer brown that I have in this packet here. We're moving on now to a lighter shade in the middle. It's almost like the bridge. This is a little, how do you say in English, cheap. We are gonna have to use like a bunch of coats. I'm gonna move on and blast a white just in the corner here with this little brush, and then after that I am gonna add like a little bright highlighter in the corner, but at the minute I'm just gonna lay the base out for a nice white kind of coming into there. So that's gonna go on both sides. Okay, a little secret tip is that you can actually kind of use your eye makeup to come into your nose. So do you see that? It's almost like it's contouring my nose already. And now I'm gonna go in with a pink shimmer just in this middle bit here, the little pale tan bit I have, and then we're gonna do the little highlights in the middle. So for the pink shimmer, I am gonna go and use this one. It looks a bit bright, but I do think it will do the job. I do like that, that's cute. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye as well. See, I'm trying to keep it kind of natural, but I don't know how natural you can keep a shimmery pink. What you will notice as well is that I have like more rolls on my eye here than I have here. Rolls, why would you call them rolls? That's so gross. I have like 3 creases on my eye here. Oh, is it this one? One of my eyes I have 3 creases, then one of them I have 1. In terms of eyeshadow, I can never get it to match because of that fact. That is probably why this looks higher than that looks higher, but I don't know, it looks stupid when I try and like overcompensate for it, so I let it be. Moving on to eyeliner, a little cute little kitty flick to this makeup look is going to complete the eye look, and then we can go back to the face. I don't know if I'm the only person, but I actually prefer doing eyeliner with my eye open. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I like to do it like that, even though I'm like driving on the line of danger. It's just better because like everything goes on when you close your eyes. Like, look at that, look at all those creases. Like, this is what it's gonna look like, so I might as well do my eye like wide open. That's just it's better. Now that we've done the eyes, fuck, and we're gonna do the powder that I was talking about at the start, that lightens up the makeup in the corner. So in the actual pictures, see what I mean, guys? Like, it's kind of fading into the eyeshadow. In the pictures, it's like a triangle, but it's a short triangle. So the way I do mine is like a really long triangle like that. It's way more compact and it's way brighter. So it's right in this corner here, like that. And when we do the blush, we're gonna have to put some more powder back on. A cheeky little bit of nose contour to get us going through the day. It's nothing like dramatic. She's not scissor. She's not doing like a scissor nose contour, but it's there, so we need to pay attention to it. We're going to use liquid blush. We're going to give us that blush blindness realness. So I'm going in my NARS cream here. So I am going in with this kind of like, I don't know, seductive kind of orangey red. This is going to be my underbase for it, and you'll see what I mean a little bit later. I'm just kind of laying out the blueprint for where the blush is going. So it's a really high cheek. When I was in the store trying this, it's almost like tester products are better, and if they were, that would be such like a psychological fuck. I think it's more so my style has changed, not them, because before, yes, I would need a dot, but these days, like, I've been loving blush as like 90% of my makeup. But yeah, build it up like this and use a bit in your contoured areas as well. For my second layer of blush, I'm going to be breaking out an ancient relic. That is this e.l.f. 4-pan blush palette, which I've not seen being sold like ever again, so don't know what happened to that. But I'm going to use this color here, or maybe I should use that one. I'll mix them. Ooh, I do like that. Okay, I may be looking a little bit scary right now, but we are going to tone it down. This is what the powder's for. And we're just going to do that little triangle we did at the start, but again, right? And you see how that's taken away from that, how that is not that anymore. So this is what I said at the start. No harsh lines. Everything's going to be smooth over here, okay? We're not doing any harsh lines. So I'm just going to blend this bit in, and that should be good. Some highlight in the corner of my eyes. I almost forgot. Just in there. Ew. My eyes are like making a really wet noise right now, so I hope the camera can't hear that. I may put a little bit on my nose. So I'm going to use a Kiko Milano lip gloss. I've got one here. I've seen that Sabrina doesn't really use lip liners. Well, not in the way I use them, like a brown lip liner. She just goes straight on. I'm a bit scared about how this is going to look on darker skin, but we'll give it a go. See, I don't know if it's me lacking confidence, but it's giving like I'm jump scaring myself right now. I'm going to go over like with a Pat McGrath and see if that, because it's got a bit of sparkles in it, see if that does anything. Oh, it's the top lip. I can't. I have to brown lip line this. No, it just looks like it's giving botched lip filler. No. Okay, I'm so glad I did that. Yeah, with the lip liner it's so much better. I said I was gonna do my hair for this, so I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna get the little glamour reel at the end. Okay, I'll be really quick.
Yeah, something that makes me look at you too out there. Baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time.
Now that I've done the makeup, I've looked at the photos of her. I think what's really selling it and what really is giving the branding is the white in here and the little shine. It's not even the blush. I won't lie, before this video I was kind of worried that this would be a throwaway video and I'd have to trash it all because it didn't look Sabrina enough. And like, I don't know, not to toot my own horn, but do you know what I mean? Like, now look at me. Now what? No. Last of all, I do want to say a big thank you guys for watching and supporting the channel. If you're a new person to this channel, please subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave me a little like and leave me a little comment. Connect with me on social media as well, because I'm a lot realer on there. Like, that is me. Do you know what I mean? This is me, but that's another version of me. So connect with me on socials. I am pumping videos out like a machine. Thank you guys so much for watching me, and I shall be back with another video. I feel like I've never actually said my channel name out loud, so I'm gonna say it for the first time. Thank you for watching Quiche Mixie, and I love you guys very much. Bye bye.